Hey up ducks, it's Charlotte.
And Ben.
And on this week's video we are going to be going through our top 10 bucket lists. So we've both written one separately for the honeymoon, and we're going to go through them and discuss them together. We are in our bedroom, different location, but we're just winding down for the night, and we thought we'd do this now whilst we're nice and chill.
Absolutely.
So, who wants to go first?
Well, I'll go first. I've got to the page already, so I'll beat you to it.
Okay.
So, the bucket list is 1 to 10, isn't it? It's not 10.
Yeah. But mine are all equally that I want to do.
Okay.
Really, but...
My first item on the bucket list is to... I want to buy something unique to the park merchandise. So every Disney location I go to from now on, so I've been on the Disney cruise, the Dream. Yeah, we've been on the Dream, and I got a pin which was unique to the ship. Mm-hmm. So at every place I go to, I want to get something that you can only get at that location.
That's a good one.
So yeah, just things to remember things by, and just unique items.
Nice. Well, mine, because I've been so many times, it's your first experience.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mine are all pretty much things that I have not done or not got. I think I've been to Florida alone 11 times, I think I counted. Mm-hmm. From being 18 months old to last time I went, which was 2017. So there's a lot of things that's changed. So I'm going to go bottom to top on my list. So mine is actually on Main Street. They do silhouettes.
Yes.
And someone live cuts them.
Forgot about that. Yeah, that's amazing.
And I have always wanted
to
get a silhouette. Mm-hmm. So that's on my bucket list for us two to have one. Now, it is more expensive for pets to do it. I'm not sure we should get all of the cats.
I think maybe, yeah, if we were to get some of the cats, I think...
Unless they do them all in one picture, which I highly doubt it.
We'll have to discuss that, but that'd be amazing to do.
It would be fun to have all the cats, but...
And just to ask, if people want that kind of stuff, do they have to pre-get the photos so they copy them?
Well, for the pets, I think you have to have a photo on your phone that they can use as a reference point. Obviously, they either live draw or live cut. Mm.
So do your shadow in it?
Yeah. So yeah, kind of. But I think you have to have the picture of your pet, because obviously your pet's not there.
Yeah. No, that's...
From what I remember, they're $18. Now, for something that's personalised like that, and that comes with the frame, so they're not overly expensive, and it's a unique thing. We've never done it. I'm not even sure my mum knows about it, to be honest. But
yeah, that'd be ace to decorate the walls. Yeah, absolutely. No, that's great. I wish I remembered that. I would have been on my list. My second item on the list is to do the Tron ride and maybe get a figure, because they have the thing where you can get your own face and your own voice in a Tron figure. Yeah, it's pretty sick. It's
very pricey.
It's expensive, but at least the Tron ride.
Yeah. Well, I'll jump because Tron is on my list too.
Okay.
Obviously, they'd only just started, I think, plans. Got some dust. They'd only just started plans for it when I last went. I don't even think the area was closed off yet, so there was nothing to see on the People Mover. So it's fast being on my list to do.
Okay. Cool. So my third on the list here, again, this isn't in any particular order. This is literally just written down as I remembered them. But meet Geppetto. And other obscure characters.
Yeah.
So Geppetto mainly because it's sad he gets forgot about, and I really want to see him in costume.
That's mainly in Paris, you know.
Is it?
So my mum, my stepdad recently took four of our nephews, four of the nephews, and they went to Plaza Gardens, which is like a buffet place. They did the character meal there, and Geppetto was there.
Nice.
And they were like, why have we got Geppetto? Exactly.
Geppetto's, he's just...
We like the obscure characters. He doesn't get visited a lot.
So yeah, I want to meet Geppetto and obscure characters. Yes, it'd be amazing to see the princesses, but if I see, like, I don't know, Winnie the Pooh or Rabbit...
Prince John.
Yeah, Prince John, you know...
The villains.
Literally, the characters you just don't see. You know, you can watch hundreds of these vloggers online every day, and you'll see the same characters pop up. It does get a bit samey when people are going every day, when seeing the same characters and stuff. Then these princess lunches, as amazing that would be, I would love to do that. But yeah, just more obscure characters, just like bit of a unicorn hunt.
Yeah. So my next one, I don't know whether it's, I think you can do it in Magic Kingdom, or you can do it at Disney Springs, I believe. And it is the Erebus brothers, that do the crystals. You can get either a wand or a pumpkin or another sort of crystal and fill it with other little gemmy things. It's like, and they do like a ceremony. I've seen the wands. You pick 3 colours and they siphon out these little crystals, and then we'll funnel it into the wand. You make your own wand.
I don't think I've seen. You'll have to show me a video.
That's another unique thing
that's
that they
something
do.
I've not seen.
And they have this like wand where they wave this wand and they do this and that. But they started doing pumpkins.
Cool.
So that I would love to do that.
Yeah.
That's something I've never done.
Awesome. Well, next one is for me, and this goes back to being a kid, because as Charlotte kind of mentioned, you know, I've never been to a Disney property until the cruise last year, and obviously the Disney store that was in our local shopping mall. I've never been to a Disney property. And one ride that always stuck out for me, because it was on the advert for videos back in the day. We had an amazing Disney video collection growing up. Didn't have Disney Channel. We had cable for a couple of years because my dad knew a dodgy guy. And yeah, one advert that was repeated on a lot of the videos was Space Mountain. Mm. Because there's this really classic advert where it was just this, you know, this 90s retro style advert that was all like grim and dark and very grown up. Mm. And it just seemed the coolest thing ever. And obviously I never thought I'd have the opportunity to do that. So Space Mountain for sure.
It's a good one. So the next one, now I've been to Pandora and Animal Kingdom, but we only went on the Flights of Passage, and I want to do the Na'vi River journey. That's another one. I've heard it's not as good, but I want to experience the big animatronic at the end of the voodoo woman. Is she a voodoo woman? Or is she just a priestess?
A shaman priestess.
Yeah, shaman. Yeah, I want to experience that.
Yeah, that is amazing. Like, that literally looks like the movie. You know, I've seen the videos and you can't tell any difference. In
the queue for the other one, there's the avatar for Jake Sully in a glass.
Yes, yeah.
And that is unreal. It just floats and then every so often flinches and it looks like it's real.
Yeah, it's amazing. Next on my list is to ride the ferry. Going across
the ferry to Magic Kingdom.
Going across the lake, where, you know, I've seen tons of videos where people just get on the ferry, whether they're going back to the hotel or...
I prefer the ferry.
Things like that. And I just want to go on the ferry just because it looks kind of cool and it's a ferry. And yeah.
So this will be on yours, I think, as well. And it's a big one.
If it's not, something I forgot when I did this list.
Epic Universe.
Yes.
Have you forgot?
I completely forgot we were doing 2 parks.
2 parks? We're doing 10.
You know what I mean, like 2 locations.
Yeah. So obviously Epic Universe is opening May next year. Because we're still currently, at time of recording, we're just shy of New Year's Eve. So next year it's opening, and we have managed to get a pass that allows us 1 day, because if you're a UK resident, you're only allowed 1 day in that park. You're not allowed unlimited, and I think it's just to let the volume of people
it makes sense. It's going to be volume and people trafficking and stuff. So the good people trafficking, where they traffic people into parks and stuff.
I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna have some more tea.
So after this, and obviously that's like, again, I completely forgot we were doing that. You know, there's been so much going on this year, and obviously just trying to remember the stuff that we're going to be doing or we want to do. Yeah, just completely forgot we were doing that. So the next on my list, it's kind of a polar opposite to what you've just said. Going to Magic Kingdom is very minor, but it's also very iconic. Eat a turkey leg.
If I hadn't have gone and hadn't have had one before, that would have been on my list.
Yeah.
It's those things. It's the things that... this is why my list is full of firsts for me. Things that I've never done. You've never done any of it.
No.
So all of it's new to you, and
of course.
This is new, and there'll be some things that I've never done that we'll do together, and there's some that you will completely be fish out of water for. But absolutely, turkey leg is a great one, and it is delicious. They are huge. We'll probably share. I saw that. Right, next on my list, another ride that I didn't do, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Yeah, that does look pretty cool.
It was open in 2017 when we went, but the queue was consistently 120 minutes. Morning! We're boring him, clearly. Waiting 120 minutes for a ride with
a few moments later
6 kids. It just would have been too much, so none of us waited for it.
No,
I was gutted. So this time we are getting up for rope drop when we're going.
Exciting. Next on my list, and I don't know if you booked it or we have to book it closer to the time or whatever, but dinner in the castle. Oof. So again, I know it's...
Can we do the breakfast because it's cheaper?
That's fine, but whatever, breakfast or dinner, whatever it is, I want to have a meal in the castle. Like I said, I don't know what you've booked, how far in advance you have to...
Yeah, because we're staying on property, we will be able to book it earlier, but just get ready, because breakfast I think is $44 each.
Okay.
So
yes.
My next one is Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Yes, because we're going at that time. So, yes, that's...
I've never done it. Always wanted to do it. And I just pretty much... It's just so I can sit through the Boo to You parade.
Yeah.
Because there's times when I just walk around the house singing the song.
Yeah.
But it's not the bit that you think, because most people are like the Boo to You, but I don't sing that bit. Mine's the...
No, that's definitely exciting. Definitely something to do, because we're going at that right time of year to do that. Next on the list for me, and this is something that is part of it's already ticked off for me. This is something that is already started as a thing, but I want to play Lorcana at every Disney property we visit.
God, What, even the theme parks? Or just once, like in the room?
Just in the room or in a restaurant. Just not, not like... I don't mean like... When I mean property, I'm not just talking about different parks, as long as we're at Disney.
So we could play it in the room?
So as long as we've done it at Disney at Florida, Disney at Japan, for example... when we go eventually. But every time we go to a Disney place, I want to play Lorcana.
Okay, so next on my list is Hagrid's roller coaster at Universal.
Yeah.
So
that looks fun.
When we went, they'd not shut it yet. And we got to go on what was the old... It used to be called Dueling Dragons, and I always called it Dueling Dragons. I think it was called... I can't remember. It was something like Dragon Challenge last time. But obviously it's now this big, incredible looking roller coaster, and I've never been, so that'd be nice.
Very exciting. Next on my list, first to last now, on the list. This is going to be a weird one, but it's something I've seen. I don't think I want to do this, but I think it'll be fun to get a haircut.
The barbers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen it.
I think... Yeah, I know you've seen it, but I didn't know if you knew I wanted to do it.
I know, I don't.
But as part of the bucket list, I think...
Magic Kingdom.
To get a trim on the day, obviously, I do like my hair tad longer than it should be. But yeah, I think it'd be fun to get a trim. Maybe let the beard grow for a couple of days and
shape your beard.
Yeah, shape the beard up and stuff. I reckon that'll be fun.
So my second to last is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes,
That
is that the Tower of Terror conversion?
No. So
Which one's?
It's brand new. It replaced Ellen DeGeneres' Ride, where they went. It was this massive room, and yeah, it was a bit, you'd have to watch it to understand what it was.
Yeah.
But it's now a fully fledged roller coaster with spinning seats, and
cool.
You each time you ride it, it plays a song. So it's between like Conga, September. I think one of them's one way or another. There's a fair few song choices.
Last on the bucket list for me, and again, these were in no particular order at all, but a selfie with the Barbershop Quartet. I want a photo with them guys. Never mind standing there listening to them. Yes, I'll listen to them.
That's if they give photos.
Well, if they don't, hopefully we can sort something out.
Oh, try and at least whilst they're singing, you could walk up to them and be like, "Hi guys."
Or even if I get them in the background.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having a photo with those guys.
Now, at Mickey's Not So Scary, the Barbershop Quartet turn into ghosts.
Cool.
And do a show. So that might be nice to do.
And I could do it before and after.
Yeah. Yeah, you could try that. That's an interesting one. I thought that'd be on your list.
Yeah.
Right. So on mine, my last one on my bucket list is the Behind the Magic tour.
Oh, yes. Again, something I forgot that we're doing.
It takes you behind the scenes.
Yeah, we're doing that.
I believe you get to choose... Well, have I made that up or is that actually a thing? I seem to have read somewhere that you can choose a ride to walk through and see some of the behind the scenes. And they take you into the underneath the park.
Yeah,
so you go to the tunnels. I would love to do that as a Disney fan, as a fan of the rides, as a fan of how they make the magic. I would love to see that. I
mean, that's the important thing, isn't it? Is, as the name sounds, the Behind the Magic tour, it's what makes it special. It's what makes it for the kids. It's what makes it for the family. It's what makes it for anybody that loves it. And seeing how they do it, some people might say it's taking the magic away, but it's seeing the effort people put in. That is also magic within itself, is seeing the effort people put in to make the magic.
So I really want to do that. It's something I've never done. All of these are something I've never done. So it's nice for me to have things that are also new.
So your list, by the sounds of it, sounds like it's everything we can do. Whereas I've got a few things on here that may not be possible.
I mean, the Behind the Magic tour is pricey. Mickey's Not So Scary is pricey. So we've both got things that... I've got a lot of automatic access stuff like rides.
Yeah.
And some that are a bit more...
Easier to do.
Easier money on the pockets. But I think we're trying to save and we're trying to get everything organised for it. So I think it's feasible. We've just got to make sure we've got enough on the credit cards at the end of it to be able to book the breakfast that breaks the bank.
Absolutely. Well, that's that covers the bucket list then.
Yep, that is both of our bucket lists. We're not going to do too many of these type of videos. There will be some planning-y ones that will go through what we've planned, and there will be some things that like other little lists that we will do, but we'll try and keep them to the minimum because you want to see us out and about doing things, I'm guessing. Unless you do want to see more videos like this where we discuss stuff, in which case we will do them if you just want to leave a comment below. But yeah, I think we'll try and keep these to a relative minimum for now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. To end, 2 things that I want to take with me. Well, 1 thing, but 2 things. So this is a pin bag. There's a sleeve in there, and you have a slot that you put it on. So I want to take that with me. I've already got some on here, and I've got my wedding pins on there. So I want to take that with me. So that is going to go in the holding case, along with the other items that I have chosen. So yeah, these are going in, and obviously these bags, they were selling rather cheap just before Christmas on the Disney store. I don't know if they have them now, but there's hooks that you can hang them off. So I can either hang them off my lanyard. I can hang this one. I think this one might be. Well, maybe it's not too heavy. If I can find a decent hook for it, then I can hang it off a bag that I've got already. If I can get maybe either hang it off a lanyard, or if I've got a carabiner, is that what they call it? Maybe I can hang them off them. Apologies for Ben in the shower. You can hear him. But we're just about to get into bed. But I forgot, so I'm recording this again. But yeah, these are the next 2 things that I'm going to take with me. So that is the end of this video. We will see you next time. Give us a thumbs up, like, rating, as Syndicate calls it. And yes, if you aren't subscribed, if you wish to subscribe, please subscribe.
Follow our journey.
Yeah, and follow us in preparation for our honeymoon and potentially beyond, if we've still got time at that point.
Absolutely.
See you next time.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Hey guys, it's Nicole.